The Adam Carolla Show. Your source for the news that matters. Or random stories that piss Adam off.
Oh, I do want to say this. I'll buy you a second, Eleanor.
Oh, thank you. You saw me sipping.
I saw you sipping. Somebody tweeted me that some 19-year-old hacker is able to hack into Tesla now and lock doors and unlock doors and start cars. I came up with a movie called Navageddon 15 years ago. And
here we are.
I said, we're all going to jump into our Teslas or our, robot cars. By the way, the future's here. We're there now, but jump ahead 10 years. We're just going to jump in.
Perfect.
And some Russian hacker, the doors are going to lock, and it's going to steer us to the Grand Canyon. And we're all just going.
I think
How
we
about a
found
child?
your star.
Forget about the Russian hacker.
Yeah.
We
How
found
about
your star of the show is her daughter.
Let's do it.
Be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
She's on a road trip, and she's coming back, and she has to take the kids, and
Yeah. Now,
all the fun ensues right there.
In this movie, Bruce Willis is an old school guy who drives a 60s Bronco.
Great.
And of course, at the beginning, he pulls up to JPL in the old Bronco, and it backfires, and everyone's got the electric cars next to it. It's like, hey, would you wake up and enter, and you're living in the past?
He's anti-technology and even have fun.
Right.
Nice.
Right. And yeah, Bruce Willis like, hey, man.
He's got a walkie-talkie in his car.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
he's old school, but
school.
that's what's going to save him.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Maybe even a CB radio. All that works.
Oh, yeah, CB.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm old.
No,
too.
please.
CB radio. You didn't even say beeper. You're like CB
No.
radio. We're
I
going
went
way
further.
back.
So we're doing the news. I'm very excited about this. Is my first time doing the news. Are you guys excited?
We're excited.
All right, feel that energy. OnlyFans creator with 2 vaginas says she uses one for work and the other for personal use.
Really?
You got to write them both off if you do it right.
This is an Australian woman who was born with 2 vaginas, says she uses one for work, the other for personal use. During a doctor's visit, she learned at the age of 20 that she had, oh boy, I can't say that.
I'm looking at a picture of her. I knew a girl who had this.
By the way,
You didn't.
I hope she has the top
Julianne Hough.
OnlyFans.
That's right.
I mean, this girl is. Do you
Wait.
think she was a conjoined twin, and the other one?
No, this is interesting.
This is the
The other one
only
got
thing
sucked
that
up.
Have you ever
survived.
heard of this
Yeah.
before?
The other vagina? No.
She's
No.
one
I've
for.
heard of
I've never heard of this. Have you?
I have. I mean,
You-
I knew a girl.
Well, I feel
seriously?
like you searched this in your.
Wait, did you really?
Well, he was on Love Line for
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
no,
right.
I knew a girl. I was friends with a girl.
Well, this girl.
Wait a minute.
She had 2. One was.
Did you
Are
see
you
them?
sure? Wait a minute, because
This is a real thing, though.
It's a thing.
It is a real thing, though. I'm
Well,
not doing it
here's
right.
the problem. Here's the problem.
Didelphic?
You should get out of the gate with a news story you can pronounce.
You're
number
right.
one.
Didelphic uterus.
That's not for you. That's for the young girls listening throughout the country.
the uninspiring news.
Look, I'm just shocked if I would kill for 2 uteruses. I mean, 2 vaginas, not
no.
uteruses,
And
please.
you
I want
can
that.
use one for sex, the other
Sure.
for an ashtray.
Sure, exactly.
I will tell
Smoking
you.
after sex?
No, during. What I'm saying.
Got a head start.
All right, here's
One has cigarette butts in
Here's
it.
here's the problem with any time we do 2 vaginas. You picture 2 70s vaginas. You know what I mean? The
Giant.
deal is the outside looks the same, but it's different inside.
Canals.
And yes,
Like those caves that the divers went into.
I knew this girl well. She was part of my improv troupe. She dated a friend of mine.
Okay.
And
Kathy Griffin.
they had. Yes,
Did
it was
he
good.
feel inept?
They had. Did he feel inept?
Not
Why?
being able to.
Well, no, you got 2.
right.
But 2 inside.
you know how hard it is to work one for you people?
Well, they said they were passionate people.
Okay.
They made
Okay.
Vigorous Love.
Okay.
And she said, I will use one and I get tired and then use the other.
So
But
she
is
could
it like
tap
two
out.
fully
Yep.
Like
developed, like
MMA.
two G spots, two vagina, like two in, like what is
Thank
this double?
you.
I did
I
not,
just have
I
to
didn't
ask. Sorry,
physically
but,
examine her,
like,
but it is a
you know what I
thing.
mean?
So
Is
the
it-
G
She
spot
has
is
it.
in both?
We don't
Is-
know.
I don't know.
We hope so.
There's no real.
You're like,
It's a
you're
myth.
you're
I'm
not
pretty sure it's a
hitting
myth.
one. Go to
The
two.
G
Two,
spot's like
two,
the
two, one,
chupacabra.
one,
That
two,
doesn't
two.
exist. Come on.
just,
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Do that.
Yeah, she had it. They did it. And that's what she said.
Well,
Wow.
I could read the rest of it if you'd like.
The woman is
I'm
very
here to learn.
beautiful,
She
but
is
she's got a
beautiful.
lot of tattoos on her.
Evelyn Miller, 32, started working as an escort 7 years ago in Queensland after a failed relationship and started traveling around the world. She said due to her condition, sex work was easier for her emotionally and physically. Additionally, she started working as an OnlyFans creator after quitting the escort industry.
Women, they break up. They can become a prostitute or
Sure.
they can become a lesbian.
She
They can
could be-
Guys break up. We just go home and beat off and then watch more Monday Night Football. Like, we
If
don't
she-
do big lifestyle change. Like,
mean-
my girlfriend dumped me, so I went gay.
Yeah.
That's
That rarely happens.
just doesn't know I became a prostitute. Like, we just go home.
Usually she dumps you because you're gay,
Yeah.
not the other way around.
You guys go for full lifestyle changes when you get dumped.
We do. We get hurt. We're more emotional.
More
And if we have two
complicated. You act out.
vaginas,
Yes.
we could
have
be a librarian
We
during
have
the day.
options with two vaginas
Yeah.
that you don't have.
Maybe I could approach her and go, I got half a dick. Maybe we can work
Right.
something out here.
I mean,
Well, it says I was able to use one vagina for work and one vagina for my personal life, which made the work a lot easier emotionally and physically for me. After I quit this, I started OnlyFans filming adult content with both vaginas. Oh, so now they're both working. Got it. All right, double time. And it's been very, very successful. I can only imagine it's successful.
Good
She
for
has to
her.
be the top rate on OnlyFans.
by mere curiosity.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
kind
the
of want, like
curiosity
I'm
factor,
curious
yeah.
now. You kind of want to see that.
Chris,
al-
use
right?
some show funds to sign up for her.
She also added that sex
OnlyFans.
feels different in each vagina. Whoa.
Oh.
And the doctor informed her that she can only pick one side to have a baby in. Currently,
How
what
do
if
you
she
get
could
to
have
decide?
both?
Like,
Oh, God.
Currently, Miller is pregnant with her second child, but she can't give birth vaginally. Whoa. What, she has two? It's like a T-shirt gun.
That's true. Yeah.
She could just
I mean,
shoot. No? Sorry. That was a bad one. When I realized that having two vaginas doesn't affect me negatively, I came out publicly on Reddit, socials, and OnlyFans, and it has been crazy ever since.
Wow.
I can only
you
imagine.
think?
Oh, nice.
I mean, I have a friend that does OnlyFans, and she was a comic before, like BC,
Then
before
she
Corona.
got dumped and she turned into a prostitute.
Right. Well, I mean, we got locked out of comedy. They shut everything down. So she was like, "Oh, I have a great ass," and she makes like $40,000 a month.
Really?
Yep.
What does she have to do?
Probably just show her out. She has a great ass. So
Just like,
I didn't ask the details, and I'm also not paying to.
to find out?
Yeah.
See it.
Well, Del,
I'm not going to subscribe, but I'm
she's making
you know.
$40,000 a month.
$40,000 a month.
And we don't have a photo of this.
No.
ass.
I was going to do it too, but
What's her
just
name?
thinking
She's
about the
obviously
crazy
public.
person
I'm
that
not
might be
showing my
deciding
dark
now that-
vagina to the dark
feel
I
web.
like-
want to.
I feel like John Travolta with the milkshake. I got to see what a $40,000 ass looks like.
Give me the $5 shake. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. Like she told me her mom, she got a new apartment in New York, and her mom came, and the mom was like, I don't know how you got this, but I'm not asking any questions. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Is
Yeah,
she
don't ask
secret about
questions.
this? Or
Congrats.
she ought to be public about it.
Did she pay for this? Did she build this?
Did she build
Was
her
this
ass? No, it's a perfect.
This is a
no,
real,
it's a
like-
real one.
a real
A
one?
real hardworking
Wow.
comic ass.
Wow. Good for
yeah,
her.
I mean, she talked about it on a podcast with us. so-
Okay, what's her name?
No button plants. Real deal.
I don't know
Who
if I should say her
knows?
name. Is that bad?
She was on your podcast.
Not mine.
Oh.
Somebody else's. So I was like, I don't remember if it was a Patreon or not. That's why I'm being like,
Exclusive
oops.
content.
I don't remember.
TMI. Okay.
I gotta be honest.
Probably would help her, but okay. Tell me later.
She does good.
Tell me later.
So all right, on to the next one. This is exciting. This is NFL. Malik McDowell arrested following report naked brawl with cops. This is very exciting.
Wow.
Cleveland Browns, Cleveland has a lot of problems. This is just going to add to it. Cleveland Browns defense tackle Malik McDowell was arrested in Deerfield Beach, Florida on Monday after police say he walked naked into a children's learning center and violently attacked the deputy. According to the police, the surveillance footage shows McDowell, 25, walking around naked onto Learning Center properly while classes were in session. Holy shit. Details about the assault and the deputy after geez, I can't speak, I'm sorry. Deputy after aren't available, but the police report says it was a violent attack. That left the deputy dazed. Sorry,
That's
this
all right.
is not good for me.
I'm a shitty cold reader.
Court
myself.
records viewed by local station WPLG show that McDowell is being charged with aggravated battery of an officer, resisting arrest and
right, that's
exposing
fine.
his sexual organs in public.
That could be traumatizing for
a child.
It's a
And to
lot
see
of man.
That's a lot.
That's
to
a
see.
defense tackle coming at you, full blast.
I also feel like
with
the guys who
kids.
walk around nude magically always have big hogs. It's like when the dick pic guy thing gets to TMZ, it's always a guy with a huge chode.
You're not wrong. What do you think happens in Florida that this happens continuously?
Well, it's humid.
Yeah.
So you don't want to wear your clothes?
No. Like as opposed to like if you're in Utah, Colorado, a little bit of shrinkage going on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's running into a children's learning
good-
facility with his hog out.
Football season.
Is this a domestic dispute? Is he running into this?
I think football season, they're so buttoned down and locked down for so many weeks with the training camps and the two-a-days
Sure.
and the early morning chalk talk, and it's so regimented. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you got to be at the plane, you got to be on the bus, you got to lights out at 10 or whatever. Then all of a sudden, poof, the season ends. It's gone.
Yep.
And he's like, the Bengals are in and we're not.
And now
I'm flipping
you're
out.
just
do
a
something
rich
crazy.
25-year-old.
So structure's
and
gone.
there's
I mean-
nowhere to go Monday morning, so you go to Miami,
Yeah.
and then the shit's on. That it happens all the time. These guys get all the DUI arrests and all that kind of stuff because it goes from this crazy regimented structure where we know where you are and you have to
Discipline.
report and you have to do that test for substances and everything, and then it's all day. It's like now
Maybe that's why they've had to be clean, and then they get to just go fly their free flag.
and they
and
just
go.
they just go nuts.
Yeah.
Well, the CTE in his head.
Yeah.
I mean, which
Could be
head? I'm
that.
not sure. Everything's out. I mean, this is crazy. McDowell started 14 games for Cleveland this season and said before this year began, he thought he had turned the corner following multiple run-ins with the law. Oh, yeah, he got in trouble earlier, 2019, I think it was.
The good news is
earlier in his life.
everyone is pretty sympathetic to the emotional stress of COVID did it, but also just in general, in the last 10 minutes, we all got coached up on disorders, mental disorders,
Our previous
emotional.
guest,
Oh, that's
Jay
right.
Goldberg,
That's
wrote
right.
the damn
Jay,
book.
yeah.
Right. So we can all find a little forgiveness or sympathy or help or something, where in the past it'd be like, this guy needs to be thrown out of the league.
What
now,
do you think happens to?
This is multiple. This is.
Was
He's had a
this?
few. He's had a few.
So
of these.
what happens to this guy?
Oh, I think
You think
you have to get
Not
people
sure you get a
help
help.
now. You have to
Probably.
get people help.
Programs in place.
Well, we have
these
to re-look
days.
at his statistics, see what he's doing.
Oh, if he's worth keeping around.
I
Yeah, to
mean,
see how
Antonio
many-
Brown, you know what I mean? Like they're
Right.
fighting to keep people in, and then
If he had more than
It
8.5
backfires.
sacks last
Yeah, you're
season,
like-
we'll get him help.
Bring him back.
That's right.
he should be able to. We should be able to fix this. Anyway, am I reading the rest of this? Yeah, we are aware of.
Now, wait,
No.
this story?
Yeah,
We got it.
I got it, Malik. This is exciting. Michael Phelps weighs in on transgender swimmers. Michael
God.
Phelps says the controversy surrounding NCAA swimmer Leah Thomas is very complicated. Thomas is a transgender
Little one on a
swimmer.
limb there.
Whoa.
She doesn't look strong.
No. The webbed arms are just don't
Broad
look at
shoulders
them.
we're looking
Do
at
not
on a
look. You know
woman.
what? This kind of thing, like this is a complicated subject. I get it, what Michael Phelps is saying, but why
What's his point of view?
Right, like
what's
they're
his
gonna.
take?
Okay, let's see. Thomas, a transgender swimmer on the women's team of University of Pennsylvania, competed for 3 years as a male. NCAA bylaws permit transgender athletes to compete as women if they have undergone testosterone suppression for a year.
There's a story just out that says they don't think a year's enough.
I agree.
Because it's really...
You just want to make women feel weaker. We already feel weak. We get it. You stunk as a male, and now you're coming in our shit. No.
Yeah, I agree. This is not empowering women, especially when you just whoop up on all the other ladies in the
right.
pool.
And I don't have anything against transgender. It's just when you get into this specific thing, like when you're competing, I think it is complicated.
Yeah, well, they have men's sports and women's sports because if you look at the swim times or the 40 times or the NBA or the vertical leap or whatever, the men are physically stronger and so they do better. So they created, if everything was equal, there would be no men and women's sports, just be swimming. Get in the pool. See how fast you can go. And then you take a sport like dance, and yes, it is very real as a sport.
A couple of veterans here.
Dancing with the Stars doesn't have a male and female category because we're both kind of equally able
absolutely.
to
And they
do
do
that.
have female partners. It's all, this is the Wild West. This is a whole new area that we're going into. But yeah, if there were no male, female, and it was all just one sport, the muscle mass advantage on this just seems
insane.
This seems like an obvious advantage.
The men and women have differences. I know that the younger generation doesn't believe that, but we're not all one. We're not all the same. I get it. But we also swimming. Yeah, right. We have leg strength. Women have leg strength. Men have upper body strength. So I mean, that looks frightening.
Well, this one is a tough case because he swam competitively as a male for a while.
And didn't...
I don't know, sort of mid-packy guy, I guess. And then he became a female, and now he's setting records, so that's an issue.
Well, okay, so exactly. Breaking records of women that worked very hard to get those records. So
yeah, and we're now getting into the part where
was he breaking records as a male?
No. If he was, I would predict if he was breaking records as a male, he'd probably still have his junk right now. He'd still have his dorsal fin in that pool for the backstroke.
Exactly, that does help.
This is complicated.
But it is. So Phelps appearing with CNN's Christina Anapora. I never say that name right. All right. Yeah, I never say it right. I'm a terrible person. Last week spoke to the issue as one doping. As one of doping. Right. Says he doesn't believe he's competed in fair field in his whole career. I think this leads back to the organization committee again. Phelps said because it has to be a level playing field. That some things that we all need. That's something we all need because I'm so sorry. I'm the worst reader because that's what sports are for me. I don't know where this is going to go, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Has he been canceled because of his controversial statements about level playing field?
By the time people hear this.
But he's right. Think about that. Like with the doping, people dope, and that does unlevel the playing field because if you're doping, you're
ironically. The pool is always level physically because the water is always level. They have water levels when you do building.
Sure, but endurance and speed and stuff like that all count. I was a swimmer.
I'm just saying technically the water's level.
I hear what you're saying.
The playing field.
Argue with that.
I'm not arguing with that.
This is not, look, it is getting into this realm, which is an interesting period, which is the former defenders of women's rights are now having to essentially support somebody that's hurting women.
Right.
Because there's an agenda and there's a new world order and everyone's got to be at the tip of the spear. And then if somebody like Billie Jean King, or I think it was not Billie Jean King, sorry. it was Martina Navratilova,
Okay.
says, I don't think men or former men should be, then she gets thrown out of the community.
Right.
She's the king of all the
champion of
lesbians, the
women's
champions of all women
Right.
and lesbian causes. And she gets booted out of the club lickety split. So now everyone's in this weird quandary, which is like, I thought I was defending women's rights.
Right.
No, this is a woman. 10 minutes ago, it was a dude. Then you defended that dude.
By
and now,
virtue of that, you're attacking trans
yeah,
rights.
so good. I love this because I love when the woke eat themselves.
Right.
They're all fucking get confused because they take so many retarded
Exactly.
stances that they don't know what their fucking stance is anymore. This is like liars always getting caught because
Yep.
they lie so much. They're all so full of shit with all their stances and their virtue
100%.
signaling, and now they're all fucking taking it in the keister.
Because
Good.
they don't even know how they feel.
Eat them all.
Yeah.
Get them all. Get 'em
She
all.
doesn't even have 2 vaginas. How could she dare compete?
That's right. One expels the water, the other sucks it in. It's like a jet
It's
ski.
an extra
Qualified.
fin.
That's right.
All right, so we finishing that one?
I
Let's
think we
see.
got it.
Okay, yeah.
a
Well,
tricky
she's
one.
been. It says she's demolishing female competition. It's insane. All right, this one is good. Ginnifer Goodwin offered husband Josh Dallas's sperm to single friend. Actress Ginnifer Goodwin has no problem offering up her husband Josh Dallas's sperm to a good friend who is looking to become a single parent. By the way,
Do we know them?
Oh, Ginnifer Goodwin.
I know Jennifer. I
She's
don't.
a well-known actress. She was on
She's great.
the Mormon show with Paxton.
Big Love, one of
Big
my
Love.
favorites.
Oh, I haven't watched those shows.
Well, yeah, but she's been in a
didn't
dozen.
see that
She's
either.
well known.
She's
Yeah, I would say
terrific.
so.
I don't know Josh Dallas, but apparently his sperm is, extra and nice enough to give. Remember, you used to borrow sugar from
Do
a
they
neighbor.
have a child together?
They do. They have 2 children. It says, I can finish reading it. By the
So
way,
she's going to offer up his sperm. Is that what's going on?
maybe they were watching The Big Chill and they were like, she can't get pregnant. She needs some sperm, By the way, I offered his sperm to one of my best friends who was going to be a single mom. She revealed during an interview on SiriusXM's Pop Culture Spotlight with Jessica Shaw. And my husband, the very best friend, were the ones who were like, this could lead to complications. And I was like, I just feel like you just need to procreate.
So here's the real question: like,
You see how she reads it?
how hot is her friend? And then does
This is
it?
too much. I can't.
I think
Maybe a
this
private
guy's.
matter.
I don't know. I think
Look,
it
a
opens
lot
the
of
door
sperm
for
is
cheating.
wasted. I get it.
Oh my
but
God,
This
yeah.
is, it is odd. It's like, to me, it's like an actress full of herself. Like, my husband has the best sperm. You should use his sperm. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Like, oh, look at our kids. They're perfect. Use his sperm.
That's it. He is a handsome fella.
He is. He is I don't know. It's just, I thought it was very strange. She said, at a point, I was like, no, but seriously, we can arrange this, Goodwin continued. And then there would be more little Joshes in the world. Oh. See, that's exactly what I thought. And like, I love to picture or what people need Joshes would be. What?
What?
What the fuck did I just say?
Well, if that's what you
And
said,
like,
that's what you
I
said.
love that the picture of
Of
what
what?
people needing Josh would be. It's what in parentheses.
I'm not. I would be flattered if somebody asked for my sperm.
Would you?
Oh yeah,
Would you give it?
that's right. Who needs sperm?
Would
You're
you
gonna
just
get a
give
lot
it
of
in
calls.
a jar, or do you need to
I mean,
see where it's going into?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, look. I'm not saying. I feel.
Are you bringing it over in a turkey baster or in the original tap?
I feel. I feel the same way about being propositioned by gay guys, which is, I'm not gay, but I would like to be propositioned by gay guys.
Okay, you want to be.
It'd be a flattering endorsement.
To be an endorsement.
Sure.
And I don't want to give away my sperm, but I would like a line to form outside of my shower.
sounds very
Have you ever
greedy.
sold your sperm? Didn't people do that in college, like sell their sperm?
So,
more about
some
eggs
people
than
do
things.
that.
Sperm
Yeah,
bank?
some
Yeah.
people do that.
I
to
never
generate income.
went to college. I just went to work. So, and
Had you have been there, there would have been a lot of requests for
you
your
think so,
sperm.
Brooke?
Yes.
I think
you
so.
think I could have fetched a pretty penny
Yeah.
on the open market?
Why don't you start an OnlyFans where you sell your sperm, and they can watch you, so they know it's from.
Oh,
the
they have
tap.
to authenticate.
Oh.
You could grab any old jar if it's off screen.
Sure. Any old cup from like
So
a
you're
Rams
saying
game.
they would need to really authenticate it.
Yes.
In your case, yeah, I would say yes.
They
yeah.
want to know it's really
For sure.
Carolla sperm.
Is that good for $40,000 a month? Not as much.
I don't
as your
think
friend.
so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends. this depends.
All right, let's bring it home.
All right. Sorry I fumbled all that. I'm not really a great
Okay,
reader.
that's
I'm
okay.
terrible. Oh, I have a great ass.
I'm terrible.
Thank you.
That was the news on the Adam Carolla Show.
All right, let's see. Oh, Jay Glazer. Yeah, I forgot about him. I got too many plugs. I don't know what I did with this piece of
Here,
paper. Is it under me? Did it fall? Oh, wait. I think I got it. I think I got it here. All right. Give a plug. Unbreakable. That's Jay Glazer's book. And then Brooke Burke. She's got the app Ladylike. It's available wherever you listen.
Oh, that's my album.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit. Eleanor, I grabbed the wrong one. Fitness app.
was
Brooke
like, what are the
Burke
chances?
Body. And then Ladylike. Sorry, that's Eleanor's page. Comedy album Ladylike's available wherever you listen to music. That's how we do it. And you can download Brooke's app at the App Store or on Google Play. And
Not a lot of strong readers around.
Yeah.
I'm doing a
Crushing it.
live show February 6th at the Bray Improv with Bill Shatner, and Dennis Quaid's going to be up on stage with me as well. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla, Jake Glazer, Eleanor Kerrigan, Brooke Burke,
Thanks for having me,
Walt
guys.
Bryan, saying mahalo. I was holding my phone. And I was like, I can move my phone around, I can toss my phone around, but if you slap my arm, the phone would go to the ground.
Yeah.
That's you. You caused that.
I do it all the time, but he controlled the ball. It's like control the ball doesn't
Control
mean
the
a
ball.
vice grip. It means you already controlled it. A juggler's in control of his balls.
Right.
My job title is NFL Insider, and I don't know what a catch is. I'm telling you.